Today's video is going to be on the 7,000 mile mark review of the 2024 Mazda CX-50, and I am going to be giving you guys a in-depth review and update on how the car has been holding up, how it looks, how it feels, and how it has been as a personal owner of this car. And I think if you're in the market for a CUV, this is so far the best for its buck. Because yes, you can go to Range Rover, you can go to Lexus, you can go to all these other automotive makers and spend a bunch of money for a CUV. Maybe it'll come in a hybrid, who knows? But is it really all you need? And could it be more than what you need, right? So there are a bunch of CUVs in its competition, but when it comes to Mazda, I feel like this car is the most refined, it's the highest quality, it's the best looking, and they're just priced so aggressively. See, I like to buy things that look more expensive than they are, feel more expensive than they are, and perform more expensive than they are. Like, the idea is to pay less for something that is worth more. Essentially, you don't want to pay for name, you don't want to pay for looks. There are a lot of examples of cars that are strictly based off of their name. For an example, the Lexus ES and the Toyota Camry are kind of the same car, right? But the Lexus ES is more expensive because it's a Lexus. But if you go to the Camry, you get the same features and the same ride quality and whatnot. That's just a small example of how you can be paying more than you need. So after a couple months of ownership and putting 7,000 miles on this CUV, I honestly think that this is really worth the money, and it's been holding up really good. So my next service is 8,893 miles, and that's about 1,800 miles or so. My services are free, so the oil changes are free for the first couple years. I don't know exactly, but this thing is bulletproof. No issues so far. I can say that driving 7,000 miles, and not just city driving. I drove it to Tampa, I drove it to Orlando, I drove it off-roading. If you haven't seen the off-road video yet, I have been driving this thing around and it has been holding up. Now, fuel economy has always been my only issue, if you will, with this car, but over the time I've noticed that it kind of fixed itself. I am averaging around 330 miles on a full tank, and it can last me about 2 weeks of just full driving. I have absolutely no complaints. If you want more details on what this car entails, I would highly suggest you go check out the other Mazda CX-50 videos that I have, where I really talk about more detailed features that this car has. And if you really want a practical, affordable, reliable vehicle, the Mazda lineup is what you need. I can't really think off the top of my head if there are any competitors that are better than Mazda right now. I mean, it's so good that I ended up buying a Mazda Sedan 3, if you haven't seen those videos, and I have the CX-50. So I'm full on in Mazda. And when the CX-50 starts seeing its end, I'm most likely gonna get the CX-70, because the CX-70 is this and all that more, right? It's the plus, it's heated seats, cooled seats, sunroof, all the good stuff that you need and more. So that's where I really feel like this car has excelled, is after driving 7,000 miles, I definitely can see this car going far, far, far longer than the 7,000 miles. On the channel, depending on how long you stay subscribed and how, I guess you could say, interactive you are with the channel, you'll probably see me hit 100,000 plus miles on this car. When I first got it, I thought, you know, maybe I'm not going to keep it for as long. Maybe I'll get a Kia Telluride or something new, because I changed cars a lot, and I really have a difficult time in even wanting to trade this car, because there's really no need. The warranty is great, the service is great, the car is great. It's just all around a solid vehicle, like I said. And not only is it solid, but it looks really good too. You have the looks aspect as well. It doesn't look like a grandma car or a grandpa car. It doesn't look like something boring. It's got edges to it. It looks sharp. Now I'm gonna go ahead and include clips of the exterior. I got a new tripod. I think it was like $160, but I'll be able to get more exterior shots for you guys on cars, kind of like a Doug DeMiro type setting. Shout out to him. And not that he needs my shout out, but you know, I want to show you guys as much detail as I can so that if you are personally yourself going to purchase a Mazda, you definitely should go with the CX-50, even though with the CX-5 or a CX-30, you'll be fine. I've driven a CX-30. I have a video up on the channel, and the CX-30 was amazing. It reminded me of a little RX or an NX. It's just surprising to me how these cars have such a low price tag, but they're offering such high quality materials and high quality features that you would expect in a car with a higher price tag, right? So honestly, I'm really satisfied with this car, and I don't see myself trading this CUV for a long time, and I want to fully maximize the capabilities. Now, I am saving up for modifications. I think in my I bought a new Mazda CX-50 video, I included what I was going to do. I'm going to put some fat tires, a 2-inch lift. I want to make it look like an off-road buggy, but that's going to set me back $2,000. So I have to save up 2 racks before I can shell that kind of money out. And YouTube is paying me around $100 to $200 a month right now. But that's because I'm not posting as much or whatever. But you know, slowly but surely, I will get the money to start modifying this, and I want this vehicle to be an off-road buggy. I think this is a great platform. It'll look really cool, and I'm sure it'll perform just as cool. I mean, in my off-road video with the Mazda CX-50, I did not have remorse on this Mazda. Like, I was literally off-roading it. And some people were commenting, bro, you're gonna destroy your axles, and I didn't even think about that. But once I do the off-road modifications and I make it a little stronger, I am gonna off-road this thing and just really push it to its max capabilities. I also have a beach video. I took it on the beach. There are so many videos that I can make with this car, which I have made, and I think that this is a wonderful vehicle, considering I've driven it to 7,000 miles. No complaints whatsoever. So if you're in the market for a solid CUV, take it from me, I highly encourage you to get the Mazda CX-50. Not only that, but I also previously have mentioned I got a 1.9% APR on the CX-50. That's insane. Mazda's incentives are really good, better than others. 1.9% APR is very nice, and especially in the economy we live in right now. That is a stellar interest rate, where majority of your car payment is going towards the principal and it's not going towards the interest, right? You don't want to be paying an absurd amount of money for it just to go to the bank, and you're not able to pay off your car within, you know, a certain time period. And to be honest with you, with the low price tag of these cars, you could do a 36-month lease or a loan. You could do a 36-month loan. I wouldn't see any issue in that. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the exterior cam and talk to you guys a little bit more. And let's use this new tripod I got and see how this content comes out. Let's go somewhere a little bit more secluded. I feel like this is a nice setting. Any kind of truck or off-road or CUV, SUV, whatever that I do a video on, I'd bring it here. And there's surprisingly quite a bit of people. It's 3 o'clock on it's a 3 o'clock afternoon on a Thursday. Why are there people here? Well, it's public, so Alright, I think that's gonna be a good area to go. Let's see. It's a trail. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to that exterior cam POV. What's up, YouTube? So, okay, that's gay. I'm not gonna say what's up, YouTube. Today, we're gonna be talking about the 2024 Mazda CX-50 and my 7,000 mile owner review of the vehicle and show you guys how it's been doing for the past 7,000 miles. I hope you guys like this new tripod setup. New angle, getting used to it. It's my first time ever doing this, so yeah. This is some Doug DeMuro style videos. It's a little awkward because there's people around me, but yeah, hopefully my audio is good. Honestly, I'm not gonna edit out too much because it'd be cool to look back at my first videos and see how new I was, like a rookie or whatever. But yeah, basically, this is what it looks like after 7,000 miles. It looks the exact same. There's no difference. There is pretty much no difference. It's a beautiful car and it's been holding up beautifully. Look at that engine roaring. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't know if you guys can hear the engine. I don't know if the mic is picking up the engine fully, but it looks so nice in the front. Like, it just looks so good. At least I think it looks really good. Maybe I should do like a clip of me pulling up. Some cinematography. Beautiful. In the POV cam, I talk more about kind of what's been going on with the car and how it's been holding up and all that. But you can hear, this is so trippy that you guys can hear me talk while the car is not, well, I'm not by the camera. But yeah, so basically it's solid as ever, like I said on the POV cams. You know what I'm gonna do? And I'm not gonna edit this out because it's footage and it'll be funny to look back at, but I think I'm gonna do like an intro where I drive up to the camera and then go to the left. That's some cinematography right there. Let's do that. So I'm gonna talk to you guys while I do these cool clips. Honestly, I edit my videos pretty good, but I kind of want to just leave this raw so I can go back and look at it. This is me with my 2024 Mazda CX-50, and I want to see how far I can take this car, honestly. It's my baby right here, and it's holding up really good even though it's really hot and just burned my hand low-key. But yeah, I also put the roof racks on it if you haven't seen. I'm going to be putting new tires on it, probably bigger tires, put a lift, try to like flare it out a little bit, make it look a little bit more rugged. And yeah, it's just a great car. I mean, you should get one.